This Corey Holcomb situation has exploded. It's turned into a whole bunch of mess where now it's going crazy all over the internet. Everybody has an opinion on it, and man, it's crazy.
I don't do no me.
I'm from Detroit right now. I'm right here, right now. If I'm right down, right now, I'm going up back. Internet.
I'll show you I ain't doing it for the internet.
Because you ain't going to do it. Because you're not going to do it. You're not going to
come be with. See how
we can go all back right. We can go all back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that.
We can go.
So we all saw it when Corey Holcomb was basically saying, like, you know, you basically kissed the white man's petunia. You know what? You kissed his butt, right? And then in retaliation, this guy, Anton said that you SD black people. What the heck? As if he not black. Black people. Right, he has no problem with calling out black people, but he won't say anything about that W man, right? He won't say nothing about that W man, but he'll go all in on his own people, right? Well, in the aftermath of this, he's really been just taking this all in and going on to any show he can go on, going live every 3 seconds, basically talking about I punked this guy, right? He ain't want no smoke. I met his it. Like, he just saying all kinds of stuff, right, to justify, like, you know, stuff that he's doing. You know, he's on shows talking like this now.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
That nigga was like this.
Yeah.
He was holding the microphone like this. That's
okay.
That's the honest to God on everything. That nigga was shaking like a stripper, bro. I know people don't know this, but that's what I do. I don't talk about it online. I shoot fair ones all the time. Not 3 brothers, nephews, friends. If we have a problem, we shoot a fair one.
Yeah.
That's not me being tough. I'm not tough. I'm not none of that. Let me be very clear. I want to be very, very clear. I want you to hear it from me directly. I would have beat Corey.
But the funny part is, this idiot, this fool was talking about something. He did this for Black MAGA. Black MAGA? People really listen to this stuff.
Free media says, thank you for standing tall for black conservative men. Oh, yeah, they think they think that just because we Republican and we conservative that we Corey would have got beat out of me.
And see, I told you guys, he had to take the stance that he took. Because if he wouldn't, he'd have lost all of his fan base. So now that he took this stance, man, I'm tough, I'm this, I'm that. Now he relishing in it. He running with it. Man, I'm the tough guy. No, you're not, man. Us real dudes, we see right through all that facade. This is the internet, man. We see through that facade. Both of y'all got something to lose, man. A lot to lose. And Corey already had a couple fights on the show. He is not losing his YouTube channel that gets him out there, that makes a lot of name, that makes, you know, that gets his name, his face out there on the social media spaces. He is not, every night he can go live and bring in 12,000 people to watch him. He ain't giving that up for you, man. So Corey at some point stepped back and looked at it, and he counted, said, no, this ain't gonna work out. Knowing that you was there to gaslight the whole thing, now you running with it, talking like you Hulk Hogan.
I'm keeping it 100, bro. I'm keeping it 100. Man, I knew that nigga wasn't gonna do nothing. That nigga was shaking like a stripper. He telling Darlene, hey, move over there. Let me get next to this. That's for the internet. That's straight up for the internet. I never moved. I sat right there, right next to that, and I continued to cook that the whole time. I was in his backyard. I'm in LA right now in his spot with his people all around talking to that. Talking to that. Let me tell you, he never coming back from this. That's why I'm telling y'all, whenever his show ends, need to download that shit and never let him forget it. Because I don't go based off. That's why I told Mika, right? Because I had Mika with me. And the reason why I brought Mika with me is because I wanted to promote her show. Neither here nor there. I told Mika, I told my security, and I told somebody else. I said, I'm not doing nobody else's platform unless it's gonna be face to face. I told a Millionaire Morning Show that. Because everybody talk a good game until you right there in front of them. Let me tell you something. Every last one of these, if they ever want to do something in person, I'm pulling up. I told that on the phone before I even pulled up. I said, bro, I know you gonna come at me weird, but just know you're gonna get the same energy. I told him straight up on the phone. So that's why I bullied that on his own platform, a ass comedian. I bullied that. Let me tell you something, bro.
Okay.
He said, who I coward? I said, Dave Chappelle, you scared of Dave. I told that straight up to his face on his own platform. I said, you scared. You tiptoed around and interviewed his platform.
All right, so Anton, what was
so my point is this, man, I'm not worried about it. I got the people I got around me is different, bro. Let me tell you, I know the same people that he know. Y'all be thinking that, man, listen, bro, listen. Ain't nobody tough. I'm not pretending to be tough. I'm not none of that.
See, what Anton doesn't realize is he ain't fooling nobody. Anton, we know you. Anton, we see you. We see you, homeboy. Man, listen, we know that you had armed security there with you. You already knew that it wasn't going to jump off the way you thought it should. When it would, they would break it up right away. We already know that, Anton. That's why you was chirping and out there twerking like that. You ain't want no smoke for real. Then you say, all right, let's go outside. You got security with you. He got his people. They're not going to let y'all fight. It's going to be broke up within seconds. Ain't nobody going to just get in a circle and let y'all scrap. You already know it don't happen like that. Who you think you talking to? Like, you gaslit the situation. Then you say you're not no tough guy. Well, you talking like one. And then you say, well, I'm telling, for anybody, for there on out, I want to meet dudes. I want to have conversations with dudes face to face. This is for Black MAGA. Just because we Republicans don't mean we punks. This ain't a whole bunch of hogwash, a whole bunch of dumb stuff that don't make no sense at all. Right? Don't make no sense. Like, what does you being Black MAGA have to do with anything? Anything. Like, we already know who you are, dude. We see right through you. You might have been able to pull that off with Corey, but you know damn well you are not going to podcasts like that to talk to people face to face, because everybody ain't going to have that same restraint. Everybody not going to have that same restraint. But you still talking like this.
So it's either do something or leave, because what you do is now you putting the security in the situation. Now you getting Mika in the situation, right? Yep. Now you putting them in something, and they got to respond because, you know, it's going if it go there. So it's either you go or you do something about it. I'm not a tough guy, so I left.
Can I ask you this?
Once it start going there, and you know what I'm saying, it's just like, I've already done my due diligence. I've already on his own platform. It's time to go.
Yeah. So can I ask you what was the overall goal of going on the platform? Like, was you hoping to get something insinuating?
He said you insinuating you was there without you. I'm not here with my. I just talked to my chick on the phone, literally.
Okay. Why do you think it went left to begin with? Just
because he's used to. Think because you're Republican and you conservative or whatever, that shit is just. I don't think he know, right? Because don't nobody know nobody until they actually in front of him, right? And he used to, and I told him that shit. I said, you used to being around people that don't say nothing to you when you say something to them, because, you know, it is what it is. And so, you know, that was his weakness. He's not, listen, he's not intellectual enough to be able to talk. He can't hold, I realized that in the very beginning, is that like on some debate or conversation type.
He's a
yeah, he's not intellectual enough on that tip. So when you start to lose that part of the conversation,
and again, he's being disingenuous, because a lot of times he say he don't identify as Black. He identifies Christian first. Don't make me laugh. And then when he start talking bad about Black people, he'll say we as Black people. And I'm like, and that's where Corey backed him into the corner and said, okay, but what about this white man, this W man? What does he do in this country? What has he done to help destroy this country, right? You always talking about us, but you never say nothing about that W man. And Corey had him backed into the corner. And what did he do? He got ninja-fied. He went and just said something crazy, right? But what he did was the same way he accused Black people of responding emotionally or doing stuff. Anton went the same way. Anton didn't intellectualize anything. He didn't intellectually dismantle Corey and break that down for Corey saying what he said. No, he got on his ninja stuff and went there and said something crazy and gaslit Corey to get upset. That's exactly what he did, right? So he's being disingenuous because he couldn't answer certain questions either, right? And that's why I turned into the manner in which it turned into.
See, the thing about white people, you think that racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us. Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even like each other.
So can I ask you a question?
No, hold on. Let's stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other. Oh, insane.
Is that what I said? I said when the cops you, ain't nothing you could do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it. Like,
I'm going to answer your question.
Okay.
I'm going to answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this. The majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about cops.
You should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
It's easy to say all black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not. I don't think you got people all the time.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me? Because I don't know.
About liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single day.
Caucasian female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
No, I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that, but here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall of it?
I'm an equal accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you
taking you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You're too busy.
My capacity that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you.
And see, that right there, Corey had him back up in the corner. He starts stuttering. Wait. Let's slow this down. Let's do this. He's talking about the liberal W woman, black people, and he don't have no problem with talking about calling us racist. Knowing the history of this country, this dude is a straight up grifter, man. A straight up fake dude. Like it's old video of this dude dressed up in a chicken uniform outside, man, doing something like a mascot. Like, I don't understand why y'all take these people serious, man. And I'm gonna tell you right now, he's not going to go on to all these platforms to talk to people. No, he's not. That's just cat. Especially in conversations like this. Now, with me and my intellect, the new George, I wouldn't have touched him. I wouldn't even let it got that far. I would have laughed it off. The old me, he done got probably hands, kicks, feet, everything. It'd have been ugly. But I always teach the young boys in my program that we got to learn to be able to express ourselves without everything being physical. We got to learn to be able to have disagreements and it don't turn bloody or deadly. Right? So we got to learn how to turn the other cheek sometimes because it's better for us. Because sometimes responding to our ego can be more detrimental than good. Right? And there's people out here, there's some bad people out here that do everything to press those buttons, man. And Anton is one of those guys, man. And Corey had him. Corey said, listen, when you going to say something about this W, man, you don't want to say nothing because your boss, they got you, they had you on video talking about them and they're going to make you pay for it. And you notice a lot of these so-called black MAGA dudes, they'll say everything about the black community while the MAGA people, Charlie Kirk and all them, say everything about the black community. Everybody got something to say about the black community, but they would never, ever turn around and say anything about the W community unless they calling out liberals. That's how you know that they're fake. And Corey was intellectual enough to back him into that corner. And he knew that he couldn't get out of that. So what he did was he did the blood sport, Frank Duke's joint, the bolo. He pulled out and blew some into Corey Holcomb's eyes, and Corey just went crazy. Corey went crazy. They know what. And after that, he just went crazy on Corey. That's all it is, man. He called an audible at the line. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about this, man. If y'all made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.